Hello everybody, welcome to the first impressions of Splatoon 2. So this was the Splatoon test fire that went down yesterday, maybe 2 days ago now. And you might be asking, you might be saying to yourself, this is clearly not Splatoon on the screen now. Well, this is a bit of post-commentary, so this is being recorded today, the day that you're watching it, or the day that it was published if you haven't seen this video in a few days. And this footage was recorded directly after the Splatoon 2 test fire, because in England, especially within the first hour, the Splatoon 2 test fire was a shit show. Basically, I sat back, and this is why the video didn't come out directly after the test fire. I sat back and I went on the internet and solicited many opinions from people in the different regions, because obviously like Japan, for example, has the Rock versus Pop Splatfest, whereas England and America had Cake versus Ice Cream, so there was different regional servers. But I went and I asked many different people that had a Switch about the test fires in their region and what they had to say, and while it was mostly okay in America and Japan and Australia, in England, because it's a smaller country and not that many people own a Switch in England, because they are rare, they are so extremely rare over here, it turns out that the servers were kind of busted and they threw the English people into European servers. I don't exactly know what went down, but it became laggy to the point where it was unplayable. So throughout this Splatoon video, you're going to see me getting more and more wound up at the fact that I couldn't even play. I mean, at first, I thought it was maybe desync. I was like, oh yeah, it's just totally desync. You know, I just got to resync the Joy-Con as I always do, and it'll all be fine. But it was not the Joy-Con. It was not the Joy-Con at all. It desynced once, but it was not the Joy-Con at all, and in the end I give up on Splatoon 2 thinking, oh, it must be the lag, it must be the servers, like trying to test it live, and about halfway through you'll see me go into Mario Kart, and when I go into Mario Kart, it's completely fine. Like, there are no issues with Mario Kart whatsoever, and I'm like, well, you're seeing me do it. I'm not doing like any kind of editing magic or anything. You're seeing me go into Mario Kart. It's playing perfectly fine for Mario Kart. What the hell's the problem? And after going, as I say, after going away, I opened up other games that are online, like Overwatch on the PlayStation and Paladins, the footage that you are watching right now, and there was no lag on either of them. Paladins and Overwatch completely working, completely fine. Like, there was no issue whatsoever. It was completely one-to-one interaction. Now, granted, I haven't been doing the best in this match because of the Ruckus, which is my mortal enemy. He is my sworn enemy because he fires as fast as Bastion, but can still move around like Diva, which is complete and total bollocks. And Bastion, as you may or may not see whenever he tries to activate it, also has a shield, which is bollocks. Bastion should not have a shield. That is complete and total bollocks. So my sworn enemy is kicking my ass a bit. But yeah, as you can see, there is like one-to-one interaction with me shooting at that 76 over there. So it was clearly not the user's end. And again, I asked other people, and they were telling me, yeah, I was playing Call of Duty, I was playing all these other online games, and there was no issues. But when I went into Splatoon, there was issues. So there was like lag on the server, and I got the worst of it. But I was told that if you come in at the very beginning, then that's where the biggest amount of lag occurred, because everyone was trying to get on the servers and it was just getting hammered with everybody trying to get into the servers. Whereas if you come in at about 7 o'clock, an hour before it ended, it was a lot better. So there you go. Now the last thing I'll address is, so you will, as I say, see me getting more and more wound up with Splatoon, and because of this, I'm kind of being like, oh, this game is pretty shit, and it does have big issues. Shouldn't have done that. I even just like ended my own commentary because I saw past Spyro. Like, he's gonna get shot. Silly past Spyro. You shouldn't have done that. But yeah, so you'll see me getting more and more frustrated, and it kind of makes me say it's a shit game. And I mean, it's got issues that weren't addressed, but maybe they were, maybe but we'll have to wait and see for the full game. But I watched other people play it, and it does look enjoyable. Like, it did look quite enjoyable from other people playing it. So don't take this video too seriously when I say that it's complete and total shit. It was just the lag that was driving me up the wall to the point where the game became literally unplayable. So don't take it too seriously when I say I hate it. It didn't look too bad, and from what other people like David, Fire and Midnight said, it played rather well, but my experience was kind of shit because of the server, the English servers at least, just being complete dog shit. And as I say, this was recorded directly after the Splatoon 2 footage, and then I waited a couple of days to get responses from people, and this commentary is now being recorded days later when I got to see all of the answers from different people. And as I say, some English people that do have a Switch did confirm that it was a shit show, to say the least. So yeah, that's an issue. But I'm gonna go now. Well, but whatever. Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the Splatoon 2 test fire. So, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit late, so I don't know if I'm gonna get randomly assigned a team here, or if I'm going to be able to pick. So we're gonna. Oh my god, it's a bit too dark. Why is my left? Is it doing it again? I fucking hate these Joy-Cons sometimes. Like, you see, now it's working fine. Now it's working completely fine. For a second, like, it was not registering, and it felt like there was a bit of lag or desync. So who knows? Also, like, that's a bit too brown, and that's a bit too brown. I was gonna try and recreate the Choctopus, but clearly you don't get Choctopus brown, you get those two. So fair enough. I guess we'll try and recreate the other one with pasty white skin. And what colour was her eyes? Oh shit, I don't remember. Right, I think they were. I've just been told they're gold. Neither of these are gold. You can't even, they don't even have the proper, like, the proper colours to recreate the main cast. Oh, fuck you, fine. You know what? Eye colour, purple. No, actually, my eyes are blue, sorry. Give me blue eyes, and it's lagging. The fucking, I'm not pressing anything. The Joy-Cons are desyncing again. One sec. Alright, it's going up and down. The light's going up and down. Okay, are we synced? We're synced. Bloody Joy-Cons. Like, I fucking hate them, and I would really like to buy a Pro Controller, but they're $70 bloody dollars. They're so goddamn expensive. Nintendo, lower your shit. What the... Wow, well, that's some hairstyles right there. I don't like that one. Yeah, I'll just go with default. Can I pick the colour? Oh no, you can't pick the colour, can you? I forgot you can't pick the colour. Oh, I've got to have yellow. Alright, I'll be a basic bitch. Are you cool? Yeah, we're cool. Let's get into the test fire. Let's see how much it desyncs. You still okay? You say it's still okay. But yeah, I'd buy a Pro Controller, but Nintendo, you need to lower that shit. Like, I was in a GameStop yesterday. I told this story on Crash 1, when I was playing Crash 1. And I'm like, oh, I was looking for the Metroid Legacy Edition, which sold out everywhere, by the way. And because of this, no, No, I am not using tilt controls. Get that shit. No, I'm sorry. Aim at the balloon. How do I switch this off? I am not. Face forward, shoot with ZR. Okay, good. Just. No. I need out of this tutorial. I'm not using. I'm not pressing anything. Oh god, I fucking hate this. I'm not on channel 2. No, I'm definitely not on my recording device. Oh wait, I've got to move with the motion control. I've got to move with the motion controls. Oh my god. This is horrible. This is actually goddamn horrible. Let me out of this fucking tutorial. I'm not using this. I refuse to use these motion controls. Fuck your balloons. Right now, I am not doing this shit. No, be gone. Just let's just get out of this bloody tutorial. Reset the camera with Y. Yeah, it's a bit hard to do that when it's flailing around like a drunken person. Oh, this is. Yes, I'm squid. I am squid now. I am squid now. I am squid now. Please. I can't. I literally am feeling motion sick with this. This is probably some of the worst Oh my god. This is probably some of the worst motion controls I have seen. B. Jump with B? Oh, don't jump with A then. Don't jump. I can't. Please. I have learned enough. I get it. I can squid now, and I can kid now, and I can jump through things. Please let me out of this motion. I want off this motion controlled merry-go-round. Please. 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 It's horrible to control. Please. No more balance. I don't want to play shooting balance. Yeah, I'm out of ink. You got to squid now into the ink. Please. Please let me out of shooting balance. Motion control shooting balance. Yeah, destroy the boxes. Go up the thing. You're getting me ready for single player. This is garbage. This is actual cancerous garbage. Why did you bring the motion controls back? Enough! You're almost there! Oh, see the end. Just kill it. Get me out of here. Allow me to escape. I'm out. No, please. Inkling girl. Go on the pedestal! What's ZL? ZL. That was horrible. That was nausea-inducing. Splatfest World Premiere, yes. You're feeling fresh out there? No, I'm not. I'm feeling absolutely fucking sick after that motion control merry-go-round. Head over to the Splatfest terminal and pick a side. I'm sorry, I'm dying. Nightcore main stage. Yeah, don't worry. I'll explain how it all works. Just let me please change the settings. Oh god, that was. It's still motion control. No. Where's options? Options. Handheld mode. Motion control sensitivity. -5. How do I... Is that switched off? Motion controls off. That shit off right now. No fucking way. I am not doing... I am not. I refuse. Why is the camera... why is the camera still motion... I switched it off. No, I am not playing your motion control bullshit. We are not starting. We are not starting this Let's Look At until those bloody motion controls go off. TV tabletop mode. Motion controls off. You stay off. Sensitivity. Nothing. I don't want your motion controls. Handheld mode. Motion controls off. Other. Colour lock. Port display. Player settings. You done? Oh. 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 I can move around. I can move around, kids. Or squids. I can move around. And it feels nice and fluent. And not a fucking horrible nausea-inducing ride. Oh, it feels so much better. Well, I guess you gotta pick a team. Just gotta pick a team, kids. Can't even see up there. You know, your new stage looks shit. It's hard to see up there. You know, sometimes I really hate the Switch. Give me a second. It's just resyncing. Joy-Con desynced again, if you couldn't tell, because the Joy-Cons are nothing but cheap fucking plastic, and it's the worst fucking invention ever because they couldn't just settle for a normal, sensible controller. Alright, we resynced. We resynced. Not really. Not really, but I guess we'll have to deal with it. Where do I can't even play in handheld mode. If I play in handheld mode, it cuts the recording. If I play in handheld mode, it cuts the fucking recording. Post. This mailbox is where you can post. I'll draw. Oh, I'll draw. I'll draw. You ready for this? This is my fucking drawing. That's impossible. That is impossible with a decent Joy-Con. So yeah, welcome to the first impression of Splatoon 2. Not going to be the best because I can't afford a Pro Controller and Nintendo wants to make them $70. So while we look at the generic costumes which they didn't change, we're going to talk about the Joy-Con, the Pro Controller. Because holy shit, I was in Nintendo Land yesterday and I'm like, hey, Game Station, I'm here in your Nintendo Land section. I'm looking for Metroid, the Legacy Edition, because it's one of my favourite franchises. You think, you still have to be level 4 to play at the store. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I'm like, hey, I want to pre-order the Legacy Collection because it's one of my favourite franchises of all time. And they're like, no, sorry, that shit's sold out. And you know what? All the controllers are behind the counter. You got to ask for the controllers. Like normally you'd pick up a card of the controller you'd want, you take it to the counter and then they go in the back and they grab you a controller, right? PlayStation 4 controller, official by the way, not bootleg, not like game's own original brand controllers, official PlayStation controller, right? $50. 40 English pounds. 40 English pounds, $50. Xbox controller or Xbox One controller, not the Elite one, not the 160, that's shit. That is absolutely ridiculous. But a standard Xbox 360 or Xbox One controller, £40, 50 US dollars. Nintendo Pro controller, £60. It's £20 dearer. Why is it £20 dearer, Nintendo? That's bullshit. It should be 40 like the other two. So I can't use a Pro controller. I'd like to, because it'd remove this horrible, stupid Joy-Con desync issue. Where do I post for my team? I can't. I'm just running around in circles. Right, hold on. I'll just talk about the whole level 4 thing as well, because many things have not changed or improved in any way since oh, here we go, pick a side. Oh well, I mean, I've got to be on the Choctopus's side, but we'll get to her in a minute. Ice cream, yes. Right, so I am now no longer using the game frame. I'm holding the Joy-Cons like this. Then we're going to press the button. And then we're going to press the button. Okay, we now seem to be fully synced. Thank you. Thank you. No, we're not. No, we're not. Well, we're just going to have to play in bootleg form. And this has been charging all night, by the way. We'll go in and then we'll just do the first impressions. We'll see how it is. But we'll go in, just a heads up, you won't get money, experience, or super sneeze sales for playing in this Splatfest. Yes, it's just a test fire. I get it. Can I at least select my weapon? Also, save data from the Splatfest won't carry over to the full version. Look, Nintendo, I'm trying here. I'm trying, alright? I'm trying to be nice, and you're making my controller desync. I'm trying to be nice, and unlike all your other games, like Kirby and Miitopia, you're telling me that my level won't even transfer over. Why not? Why the arbitrary we won't transfer over? Why are you making this difficult for me, Nintendo? If you're participating in online battles, your nickname and game status may be published in the game and online. Okay. Thanks for that. Yeah, just start, please. So, let's talk about my first impressions of Splatoon 2. Okay? So, Splatoon 2 hasn't really changed that much from Splatoon 1, from the initial video that we saw, and obviously now in playing it, a lot of things are exactly the same. Why you can't buy stuff at the store until you're level 4 is beyond me. It's a stupid arbitrary restriction that nobody liked and nobody wanted to come back, that they haven't fixed. Oh, we've actually found some people. I was scared that we wouldn't find some people then. Well, we may not find some others. And then there's a lot of other stuff that they have brought back that nobody asked for. The whole stage thing is still 2 stages, every 2 hours now, not every 4. Again, this is a horrible this is just a horrible, we didn't decide to change this. Everybody just wanted all maps unlocked all the time, and they're not doing that again. And the whole idea of the different modes is still locked to rank mode. So as we can see, the mode is Turf War and always will be Turf War. If you're playing casual, you will not get Tower Control, you will not get Rainmaker, you will not get Capture the Point. You'll only get Turf War and casual. If you want to play with the Rainmaker and the Tower, you better go into ranked. And it's not finding anybody, so this is a good start. This is a really good start. So they haven't fixed that. Okay. Okay, sure. Sure, I guess we'll fight ourselves. Did one of ours just disconnect? One of ours just disconnected. With 3 people. You're not selling me on this online here, Nintendo. I'm stuck against the wall. I can't move. My Joy-Con's desynced again. Man, I fucking hate the Switch. Kill me. Just fucking kill me. So basically, if an Inkling comes along, I'm gonna get fucked. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into gamepad mode. I'm going to keep this recording running, by the way, because at least the commentary will save. I'm going to go into gamepad mode, and I'm going to tell you if it's any better. Even though this has been charging all goddamn night. So, there's no excuse. Right, so we're going into gamepad mode here. But yeah, a lot of stuff from Splatoon 2 hasn't been changed when people asked it to be changed. And we're now attaching the things to the pad. Please. And you will now no longer see a picture for a brief moment. Okay, so this is some actual more post commentary, and it is the fact that the footage did not save. I did not realise it, but in looking back, because of how the Switch is created, it doesn't take pulling the gamepad out as a simple channel switch. So if you were, say, on the PlayStation 4 and you wanted to switch over to the Wii U, you know, two different consoles, it's basically just a press of the button on the capture device and it just flicks the capture over to its different signal. But when you take the iPad part out of the Switch, it classes as it not recording anything at all. It just basically loses signal altogether. So this capture card was definitely not designed with the Switch in mind. And as I say, like, if you wanted to switch consoles, normally it's just you flick one off and the other one on and it'll immediately switch to that console. But taking the gamepad out, it doesn't have any signal whatsoever. It locks out even the audio, and it just all goes directly into the gamepad. But I can tell you from the gamepad that nothing changed. It was a little bit better, but it was still laggy as balls, and we lost that match, obviously because that other person lagged out. And I did find a map, and after we come back, which I'll come back right now, I say I'm going to go and try and do another one and at least show off the map. But it's certainly good to know in future that I can't take the gamepad out ever, or it'll just cut the signal altogether rather than just flicking to audio only. And we're going to try. Oh Lord, are we going to try? So we're going to go back and we're going to see how long this lasts, and I will at least show off the map. So it does look like that has fully and properly synced it up. So we're going to go and see if I can at least get a different weapon, because I'd like to show off some of the weapons. You need to be level 2. Oh, sorry. Sorry, you can't use anything else but the default pistol until you've reached level 2. Nice to see that hasn't changed, Nintendo. Man, it seems like the only thing that you've actually fixed is that thing up there. You know, the one thing that everybody likes. Okay, well let's go in and do another one, and at least maybe show off the map.
Check your inventory. Your weapons are in your inventory.
Apparently the weapons are in the inventory. Well, Sheldon just said it's the only one in my possession.
Yeah, but he's lying.
Oh, he lies. Okay, thanks. He lies. He lies. Okay. Well, we got to try out. Okay. We got to try out the tracer pistols then. Let's try out the tracer pistols. Cheers, lad. The cavalry's here. Overwatch is better. Fucking decent. Alright, we're resynced again. Yes, please. Join the battle. So I'll at least show off the menu, but it ain't a good first impression, I'll tell you that much. Because they've changed nothing. You still have to be, you know, level 4 to go into the shops. You still got to be level 4 just to buy basic stuff. There's still only 2 maps rather than all the maps. You still can't play with your friends during the Splatfest, because if you couldn't tell, Midnight's watching me screen share, or is watching my recording of this. Oh look, we're against the same team again.
I told you, Team Octopus.
Well, yeah. Midnight's watching the recording because there isn't a way to share, even though there's a share button on the Switch. Hey Nintendo, why don't you just implement the share button like you're fucking supposed to? And there's the menu, by the way, and as you can see, you can't really move with the menu. So Splatoon does not work well on the Switch. But hey, we'll get over it when I... Yeah, okay. I'm not doing this on purpose. I swear I am not. I'm trying. Listen. Can you hear it? I'm flicking the switch. I'm trying! I can't. I'm honestly trying. I'm fighting. Like, I'm going to check out Mario Kart after this. We're going to actually switch the game in a minute to Mario Kart. Because this can't be the Joy-Con. Like, I know that it's desyncing a little, but I am honestly having to truly fight with the controls just to make them work. Like, I am actually forcefully having to fight them at a ridiculous degree, like more than should be actually necessary. And it can't just be the Joy-Con. Like, it can't be the Joy-Con this bad. Like, I've had desync before, and I've had desync in the arms test fire, and it was a tiny bit, and I had that fixed in seconds, and it didn't affect the battle whatsoever. And when there was desync, it was minimal. It's like, oh hey, you threw a punch maybe 1 second too late, and that's about it. But this, I'm actually like really forcefully having to fight against, and I can't do it. I just can't. I can't play it. Like, I don't know if it's the servers. I don't know if the servers are just lagging, but it feels like that's my inputs. Maybe it's not desync. My inputs feel so laggy right now. Like, I'm pressing left, and it's not registering left till like a second later. Like, the servers seem so damn laggy. Again, maybe it's not lag, maybe it's the Joy-Cons, who knows, maybe you should have just made a normal controller. Why? I can't, I honestly can't, team. I will try, I am trying, please, please, Spyro, so why are you doing this? I'm not. There's 10 seconds left. There's 10 seconds left. Go forward! Why are you not going?
Won.
I don't know how I fucking won. Tracer here. Oh my god, look at them fingers there. That's fucking unfinished. Oh hey, that's pretty unfinished. Do you wanna, I don't know, round out the textures there? This is so laggy. This is right. We're gonna do some live maintenance, team. I need to know. Let's look. Let's look. This is all moving at normal speed. This is all moving at normal speed. Yeah, close Splatoon 2. I need to know. Yeah, me. Kev Japlin here. I'm Kev Japlin from the Underwatch team. We're going to introduce a lot of fixes that I think you guys are going to like. We're going to give Roadhog a 33% damage increase because Jeff fucks it all up. Right, let's just go single player, and we'll play on standard 100cc. So we're not going too fast, we're not going too slow. Everything's selecting at the right time. I mean, it takes a second for the races to change, but everything seems to be selecting at the right time. So I don't know. Let's pick a racer, and let's do a slightly advanced cup, just to see if it's the turns, just to see if it's the controller. Again, I need to test this because this does look like a server issue, because I've been pressing the buttons And as you've seen, it's a one-to-one reaction. I think the servers are just that shit on Splatoon. So, here we go. I am moving left and right at the correct times. I am doing boosts at the correct times. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with the controller. I am winning. I mean, yeah, it's only 100cc Spyro. And I mean, I'm not that good at online anyway, so I'd probably come like 7th. But there's clearly a one-to-one interaction here. When I go to skid, I'm clearly skidding. When I go to do that flippy boost thing, I'm clearly flippy boosting. Thanks, Lightning. When I steer left and right, it's a one-to-one interaction, and I'm steering left and right. So it's definitely not me. Like I thought at first it was controller desync. That's why I kept resyncing it. Like it didn't say controller desync except for once, and I thought it was just me. So I'm like, oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe I'll resync the Joy-Con. Nope. Turns out the Joy-Con working perfectly fine, as we can see from the Mario Karts here. So it is Splatoon's server that's just absolute dog shit garbage. We will try online on Mario Kart, and we'll see if the online... Let's just quit this now. We will... You know what? We're on the last lap. No, we're not. We're on lap 2. Let's go on to the online and Mario Kart and see if we're still fully synced. Because if we're fully synced on Mario Kart's online, then we know that it's the Splatoon 2 servers that are just absolute dog shit garbage. And I mean... That guy in that first match, we did see it. Let's just play the footage back ourselves. Did one of ours just disconnect? One of ours just disconnected. Yeah, that guy desynced straight away. So if he's like getting disconnected straight away, then I have to assume that it's the servers that are getting like fucked, that are just getting hammered. But even then, the ARMS servers were getting hammered, and it was fine. It was still, you know, the servers might go down every 2 seconds, and it's like, oh, server's gone down for maintenance because the servers can't handle it, but there was no lag. But if we can find a race and get into an online race, we can at least test this, and then we'll see if we can do any more Splatoon. But I don't think I can. I honestly think that the internet connection, the online on the Switch, is just dog shit. I mean, that's assuming we'll actually find an online match, because, oh god, the online on the Switch can be so bad at times. You gonna let us in? Or has a communication error occurred? A communication error has occurred, hasn't it? No, oh, there's the suspense feature, guys. There's the suspense feature. Now, you might be saying, Spyro, we were here for Splatoon 2. It's first impressions of Splatoon 2. Well, I mean, I want you all to see it live. It's the live first reaction. Because if I said that Mario Kart was working fine and Splatoon 2 is working like shit, you might be like, I don't believe you. I think you're saying it just to hate Splatoon. Well, no, you're seeing it live. You're seeing that Splatoon, I'm pressing the buttons and they're coming out late. But I'm pressing the buttons on Mario Kart and it's coming out fine. So you're seeing it live. What lap are we on? We're only on 1 of 3. Why would you put me in a 1 of 3 lap? I will cut this bit out just so that we can get to lap 3 of 3. Alright guys, the race is over. So let's see if the desync is on the Mario Kart servers. Let's go for Toad's Turnpike. That's got a lot of obstacles that we can dodge. Jacksepticeye's in this room. He's right there. Jacksepticeye is in this room. Jackaboy! Oh my god, Pro Jared's in this room! It's him. It's him. He's wearing the blue shirt and everything. It's him. There's two of them. There's two Pro Jareds. He's found a way to clone himself. There's two Pro Jareds in this chat. The Pro Jareds cannot agree. One has gone random, one has gone Hyrule Circuit. Will a Pro Jared get the pick? There are two Pro Jareds. For a second there, I thought a Pro Jared was actually going to get a pick. Right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if there's any desync. Something tells me there won't be. Alright, so I'm steering left and right. Yep, there is definitely no desync on this. Now, I'm not going to say I'm even going to win because I'm shit at Mario Kart. But I can confirm to you that there is definitely no desync whatsoever on the Mario Karts. There is no lag. Every button I press is a one-to-one interaction with the joypad, with Joy-Con. And I'm actually going to be in second place. So yeah, there is definitely nothing because Spyro never gets in second place. So either these people are really bad or I've just got really good at Mario Kart. And you wouldn't be getting good at Mario Kart if there was any kind of lag, which we can clearly see there isn't. Those two people are stuck there. They're just refusing to race. But yeah, the Mario Kart server's absolutely fine. So you know what? We'll try and come in second place. And then I will go back to Splatoon 2. He's a dick! You're a dick! But then I'll go back to Splatoon 2. And I'll try again. I'll try again. But it just seems like there is that's an invincible Yoshi. Go away from me, please. I took the hitting the wall to avoid the invincible Yoshi on the principle that somebody will have activated the Master Sword. And I've got a mushroom. That you are an asshole. And I've got the mushroom to get that little extra whoosh across there to get a good catch up with a double item. You do this. 2 mushrooms. 100 years! 100 years mushrooms, Morty! 100 years mushrooms! Can I have like something other than a mushroom to help me, please? Please? 100 years, mushroom. Never get anything but mushrooms. You know, I mean, like, a star? The star would be good. A star would be good right about now! We're in second, holy shit. Why are we? No! Just go, avoid Jacksepticeye. We can at least take second. First is already across the finish line. Just give me a red shell. Give me a red shell. Why are you giving me mushrooms? You're an ass.
100 years mushroom.
Alright, other people are still racing. So now we're gonna go back over to Splatoon 2. And by the way, before anybody says it's me, no it isn't. First of all, I was playing Paladins with Blame earlier on the PC. No fucking lag whatsoever. Second of all, I was playing Overwatch on the PlayStation with James earlier today. No desync. We played for 3 hours on Overwatch this morning. No problems whatsoever. So don't come at me and say it's on my end, because my end is fine. This is the best part so far. Wait, have you actually just removed my team? Have you removed my team? No, I'm still ice cream. Right. Let's go in and try again, shall we? Let's go in and try again.
Use the blink. Have blink.
I mean, you say that, but I can't even walk, let alone use a special ability.
What is your quote-unquote ultimate anyway?
Don't know, won't be able to get to use it at this fucking rate.
Also, can I, if it's you versus Team Ice Cream again, I'm gonna laugh.
It will be, because the matchmaking's completely fucking broke.
Or there's just no one wants to be on Team Cake. Like, even Reggie is on Team Ice Cream. Freaking Reggie.
Oh my god, we found somebody! Sorry, we found 3 people.
And here's the only 3 people on Team Cake.
Nope, never mind, they're gone.
And there's the only 3 people you'll see on Team Cake.
There they go. There they go. Man, isn't the... Oh, these servers grand. Oh, we found 3.
Talk about the music, that's like one of the best parts of this game.
Look, I'm not going to talk about shit. These are my first impressions and they haven't been bloody good.
It's okay, you're taking Art Academy now.
Right. Can I move? Can I move? Okay, well, it's a little bit better. For some reason, after playing Mario Kart, it's a little bit better. It's still laggy. Like, it's definitely the servers. The servers are lagging. Like, it's better. Like, it's not exactly... I don't know what that is. It's not exactly like a one-to-one interaction, but, like, it's not a 1-to-4. If we were saying 1-to-1 in terms of numbers, it's not 1-to-1, but it's 1-to-2. I can deal with it. But before, it was just like 1-to-4. There was no... Thank you. There was no chance of doing it before. It was just like 1-to-4 total lag. But now, there is only minimal lag. And it would help if you could actually see the map and see where things were. But you got to press X on the map to do this, and it just doesn't... Yeah, you're going to get me. Like, it really just needs a mini-map in the bottom right corner. Like, you'd think that they would have put a mini-map in the bottom right corner to allow you to see this shit. Where is she? She's there. Tracer here. Got hit by a roller, I did. Good. But yeah, it's about 1-to-2, and, like, as I say, this is just no good. Nobody's gonna do this while they're fighting. Like, I'm doing it for the purposes of recording, but nobody's gonna be looking around on the map while recording, or sorry, while actually playing in the game for real. Like, I can spray a lot of this down here, thinking, oh, they won't find me down here. You know, I'll just spray, and then I'll go down here, and I'll just spray and get some ink and stuff. But then I'm like, oh, I wonder where my team are. And like, yeah, I can see there's an enemy in the center of the map there, but it's not conducive. Like, there needs to just be a mini-map. I need to... How do I fire my special? Fire it! Press R. Oh, sorry, not press like the Y button or an actual useful button. Press in the right stick. Oh, here we go. Here's the lag. Can I move? Can I move? Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck? Move. The right joy... There's nothing wrong with the right Joy-Con! It's fine! Why was I not moving? Oh my god, it's too much. What was it supposed to do? Okay. Oh, we lost. I wonder how we lost. But maybe because I couldn't fucking move. But the Joy-Cons, both lights are on. There's nothing wrong with them, Splatoon. It's fully synced. We've seen it in Mario Kart. I think that's going to be the end of the Let's Look At. Because this is just, like, a disaster. And also, like, the Inklings, you had the whole 2 years to fix their models. Why the fuck is there still square? Why is that finger a perfect fucking Minecraft block? Why is the nose a Minecraft block? Like, oh, what? We couldn't fix the fucking models? Let me go to the plaza and actually look at these fucking models. Oh yeah, we don't earn any money. I just realised we don't earn any money, do we? How do I, like, look at you? Like, you know, you had a whole... You had a whole year. You had a whole year to fix those square fingers and shit. What do you mean check out the rest of the stores? No point!
No, but you can see what they have to say.
Yeah, but it don't matter because I'm not level 4. I'm not level 4, there's no point! They didn't fix it!
Because they have great dialogue. They're freaking hilarious. You can even talk to the worst character in the game.
Yeah, but they didn't fix it, did they? Is there any penises on the wall?
No.
Ah, well, there's Doomfist, One Punch Man. Hi, Doomfist. There's a Pokemon. There's some more Doomfist. Doomfist. Okay. Right, well, I think that's enough because they've fixed nothing. I didn't press that. I'm not moving. Why? I just want to stand on this and have the... I just want to stand on this and have the ending image there. Can you stop fucking lagging?
Zoom in on shot support.
I can't! It just goes where it wants. It goes where it pleases because I think that I haven't pressed the button. And when I press the button more, it just shoots off into the bloody alleyway. Yeah, there's too much lag. Like the servers... the Switch is online is still garbage. I said it in my Switch review, and you know it still is just like trash 90% of the time. So anyway, that's going to be the first impressions. Needless to say, they're not good because the whole map thing just doesn't work in Switch mode. There needs to be a mini-map in the bottom right. Like without a mini-map in the bottom right, it just doesn't work because nobody's going to be able to check that map, which means most of the time you're not going to be able to see where your teammates or your enemies are, and then you can't access the stores till you're level 4. Something people wanted fixed that they didn't. They didn't fix the map generation, so it's 2 every 2 hours, so I hope you like playing that Inkblot arcade for 2 hours straight with no variety whatsoever, rather than just having all the maps unlocked at once. Like they changed nothing, and it just feels so outdated now. Like it feels like a product of the Wii U. It feels like a product of the time. So yeah, there's the best bit up there. There's the best bit up there. So that's where it's going to end. I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but the Switch isn't. The Switch is not complete. It's an early access machine that just doesn't have proper online. Something tells me that I am now under the firm belief that the online's shit, and you've got to pay premium for good online. So yeah, we'll see what happens next year with that. But as
Zoom in on them.
I don't know how to zoom in midnight. I'm ending it. What?
VL.
No, that's a squid.
No, it's VR.
Oh, there you go. Oh god, can you like not do the full thing? I guess you can't not do the full thing. They've got round fingers. I just realised they've got round fingers. They've got round noses. What about you? You've got round fingers. You've got a round nose. Your crown's fucking round. Yeah, and that's just square, unfinished piece of shit. So you didn't even update the bloody models. Wow, they do look so outdated. Where's the female that looks, yeah. Yeah. You've just got like square, untextured hands. Or skin textured hands. Square fingers. You know you had a year to fix this. You had a whole year to fix that shit. So yeah, it feels like a product of its times. I can't really say I'd be that interested in getting it. Why is it zooming all the way? I just want to zoom in like halfway to get them both in shot, but whatever. It feels like a product of its times. You know, without a mini-map in the bottom left corner, because normally you just check it on the Wii U gamepad. But without a mini-map in the bottom left corner, it doesn't really work. The Switch servers are pretty garbage because they're waiting for that paid-for model. And everything just feels outdated. Like, why can I not go into the shops at level 1? Why have I got to be level 4? That makes it just basically level to win. Whoever's like a higher level than you will basically be like, oh hey look, I'm level 20, so I can beat you easily because I paid to win. I've got a higher level, which means that I've got a better weapon, so if you're a newbie, you're gonna get wrecked. Oh look, I'm level 4, I can go into the shop and buy a better defense t-shirt than you, so that means that if you're a level 1, you can't get into the shops, you're fucked. So basically it's still not balanced. It's still not balanced at all. And the higher your level, the better you're gonna be. So if you are planning, if you don't get this day 1, you're gonna get fucked. Like, if you do not get this day 1, you will join when there are level 20s, and the level 20s will just steamroller you because they've obviously got the better weapons and the better t-shirts that you can't get until you're level 4. It was not fixed. Nothing was fixed. They had 2 years to fix it. And that's what I was thinking. Like, in Splatoon 1, everything was shit, but the Wii U was dying. And I'm like, okay, there are problems with Splatoon 1. There are a lot of problems with Splatoon 1. But you can fix them. You've got all the time in the world to actually fix them. Because you're saying the Wii U's dying, you're putting it on the Switch, fix all the problems on the Switch, and you fix nothing. You fixed absolutely nothing. And you still can't play with your friends in the Splatfest, because that's why Midnight was in the call, because I was hoping Midnight could play with me. But the servers are actually region locked. Yes, I will repeat that. The servers are region locked. So if you're in Europe, you ain't playing with anybody in Japan, and you ain't playing with anybody in America. So I hope you enjoy playing Splatfest alone, friendless. Especially if you've got friends around the world. So they fixed nothing. It's a product of its time. It's outdated. And the only thing that they fixed is the Choctopus and the other one, wherever she is, over there. Because yeah, they are kind of better than the original Squid Sisters. They've got a lot more personality rather than just the pop stars. And the designs are overall better, especially this one, because it's an Octoling. Oh, that's another thing. You got an Octoling in Inkopolis. That's clearly a fucking Octoling. Oh, but we can't play as the Octolings, even though NW Player purposefully hacked that in to allow you to play as the Octolings, because that's what everybody wanted. But you still didn't add it in. Okay, good job. So yeah, you fixed nothing. It's a product of its time, and I can't recommend it in its current state. Especially not with this garbage internet connection. Like the Switch is online. With Switch's garbage online, I can't recommend it whatsoever. So just fuck it. So yeah, that's my first impressions. I mean, I'm gonna buy it for review. It's probably gonna be a waste, but at least other people will have it, and maybe I'll get some enjoyment. But in terms of their first impressions, they've fixed nothing, and aside from the Choctopus, it hasn't really left a good taste. And something tells me that unless they fix their shit quickly, it ain't gonna leave a good taste. Is it, Marina? No, it isn't. I can't even like shake the head back and forth and be like, no, it's not, because like the online is just fucking garbage. But thank you all for watching this train wreck of internet connectivity. Again, not my fault. I tried, and you saw me in Mario Kart. There's nothing wrong with the Mario Kart online, but the Splatoon, hey, it's a new server, let's just throw it up without actually testing it. So yeah, thank you all for watching this train wreck. I'm sorry if it's not what you wanted to hear. Hopefully it'll be better on release day. Hopefully they'll fix all these server issues, but for now, thank you all for watching, and if you did like the video, leave a like, and if you disagree, then do leave comments down below. You know, if you're playing the Splatfest, tell me, because America, here's the thing, America's not getting their Splatfest till 7 o'clock tonight when ours ends. When the English Splatfest ends, the American one begins. So if you're in America like midnight, tell me how the lag was for you. Tell me if it was actually better for you, like, oh well, the English one was a bunch of shit, let's fix the servers. So do actually, if you do live in America and you've got it, do let me know how the Splatoon 2 servers perform in America, because I'll be really interested to find out. But yeah, if do leave that down below and tell me what your thoughts on Splatoon 2 are down below as well. As I say, I think it's a product of its time, without the minimap in the bottom right and having to be certain levels to get certain items. It feels like a product of yesteryear, where these were things, like Halo did this and all the others, and in reality you really need to be more like Overwatch, where everybody starts on the same level, everybody is the same skill set, and everybody has the same weapons to basically make it fair, you know, because then nobody is more overpowered than somebody else. It comes down to raw skill rather than who has the highest level and has bought the best shit. So yeah, leave all that down below, and I'll see you next time. Say goodbye, Choctopus. Goodbye, I'm the sexy one. Say goodbye, Pearl. You're too excited. I can't even like keep you in shot because you're just bouncing up and down. You've had too much sugar from the cakes. Alright, that's enough. See you in the next one.